No, I don't.
Then you got no excuse. Little joke, Stevie looks great. Come on over here to the piano. It's right in front of you, my friend. You're right there. There you go.
Frank, I feel it is a tremendous honor to be recording with you.
Thank you, Stevie. I feel the same. I'm very much into that tune you do with the Beatle Kid. What's his name? The one that
Yo,
looks
Dennis,
like a
it's
broad.
me, Warren.
What do you want?
Yo, Dennis, it's me, Warren.
Yeah. That's
Yo, let me
good.
up.
Would you be so kind as to run down that song for me, Stevie, please?
Ebony and ivory live together in perfect.
Yo, Denny!
Stevie, hold this, Stevie. Now, something tells me that this is more than a song about playing the piano.
Hey,
Frank,
what's with the suitcase?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I don't understand. When I
What are you watching?
think I think of a
Lock the door.
magazine that most people do not buy.
What are you watching?
I think of a soap that floats.
Nothing. What do you want?
Nothing.
I don't have any pot.
I don't want any. I got some.
Let me see it. This is good. Where'd you get this?
From Christian?
Can we smoke it?
I'm saving it.
For what?
Alright, but just half.
Shut up.
Just half, man.
You got papers?
You're a fucking asshole.
There's some papers on the table. Give me one. Hey, give me a rolling paper. Do you know how much money you owe me? Where'd you get this?
What do you care?
Well, if you're so rich, then you can get more pot from Christian tomorrow. So give me a fucking rolling paper before I beat the shit out of you. What happened? Your Sony's kicked you out?
No, man, I left.
Well, you can't stay here.
I don't want to stay here.
Why'd he kick you out? What'd you do?
Nothing. He comes home from work and he's like, this apartment smells like pot all the time. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm always smoking it. And so then he's like, I want that smell out of this house. And then he's like, no, actually, I want you out of this house. And then he throws some money on the floor and he's like, there's a few bucks now. Pack up your shit and get out before I beat your fucking head in. And I'm like, whatever, you know. So he goes on a date with his whore and I pack up my shit and leave.
So where are you gonna stay?
I don't know. I guess maybe I'll stay at Christian's or maybe I'll stay at a hotel. Who knows?
Where are you gonna stay in a hotel?
I got money, man.
How much did he give you?
Gave me some money,
Why? Like to thank you for leaving?
I guess.
How much is this?
That's 200.
Warren cleared with stolen funds.
They're not stolen, man. He gave it to me.
Whatever. Where did Christian get this from?
I don't know.
Don't fucking lie to me. Where did he get it?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
Did he get it from Philip?
No, he said he got it from some fucking Rastafarian.
That guy Wally?
I don't know.
That guy Cresco?
I don't know. I don't keep track of where you guys perform your criminal activities. What does it matter? Give me that.
How much money did you steal?
A lot.
Let me see. That's a lot.
$15,000.
You fucking crazy? Give me half.
What? No.
Give me 5.
What? No, I'm not giving you
No,
anything.
give me 5. We'll go to France and we'll mail the rest back to your dad with a note. Took 5, went to France.
I'm keeping it.
Are you kidding? You'll send large men after you with
He
guns.
doesn't even know I have it.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Where did you get it from?
It was in his room.
It was in his room?
Yeah.
Your father keeps $15,000 cash in his room? For what? Tips?
I don't know. Maybe he's got some kind of like illicit lingerie deal in the works or something. I don't know.
Your father is so heavy, man.
Right? So check this out. After he leaves, he goes out to supper. I'm just roaming the house looking for liftable objects. I mean, if that's going to be his attitude, right? So I open the door to his bedroom, and there's just this sinister-looking briefcase just sitting there, right? So I jimmy open the locks, I pop it open, and it's just like rows and rows of cash just staring up at me, like totally full of money.
Jason.
Right? So I'm like, Dad? And then I'm like, should I take this? I mean, this is a lot of money. And then I think, fuck yeah, make him pay, right? So I take the money, and I fill the briefcase with all these little National Geographics we have. And so it'll just sit there over the weekend, and then when he goes to deposit it or, bribe whoever he's thinking of bribing, he'll open it up and think one of his cohorts ripped him off, or like his slut did it or something.
No, he won't.
Why not?
Of course he won't.
Why not?
Because he's not a moron.
Yes, he is.
You really think after he throws you out of the house, he's going to open up his briefcase and find 20 copies of his own National Geographics where his money should be, and he's not going to know you did it? You're a fucking moron. Now get that shit out of here. Take it over to Christian's house and let your father's bodyguards break his fucking legs.
He doesn't have bodyguards.
That guy who drives his car isn't a bodyguard.
No, he's a driver.
That guy shows me his gun every time I see him.
Yeah, because he's insane, but my dad's not a criminal, okay? He's just in business with criminals.
I don't give a shit what he is. I can't believe you cart that kind of money across town and bring it to my doorstep. You are so stupid, man. Your father kicks you out, so you steal $15,000.
I was pissed.
Okay, get it out of here. Take it to Christian's house.
He's not home.
Take it to Yoki's house. Go to
They're
Leonard's house. I
not home,
don't
or their
care.
parents are home, or I'm not allowed in their house. Come on, man. I don't want to be walking the streets with that cash. Come on.
This is so typical of you, man. I mean, this is like
Yeah.
This is like the prototype moronic move we've all come to expect from your corner. You drive the guy crazy because you're such a sniveling little obnoxious punk. You grate on the guy till he finally throws you out, arguably the most dangerous lingerie manufacturer in the world. Then you steal his money and bring it to my house and expect me to hide you?
It's not like
no,
that,
No,
Danny.
that's why nobody likes you, man, because you're always provoking people, okay? Now everybody's provoked. Well, you're the one they all fucking hate. Listen to me, I'm trying to tell you something. This is good for you.
Oh, yeah?
No, it is. It's good for you. Listen. You're a fucking idiot. You never have any money. Nobody can stand to have you around. And you can't get laid. I mean, man, you cannot get laid. You never get laid. Like the last girlfriend you had, it was in the 9th grade. It lasted for 2 weeks, and that bitch probably still hasn't recovered.
No, she hasn't. I freaked her out.
What kind of life do you lead, man? You live with your father, a psycho. He beats the shit out of you on the regular basis. You habitually owe me hundreds of dollars you never pay me. Until now, but we won't even discuss that. Nobody can stand to have you around because you're such an annoying, loudmouth little creep. And now you're some kind of fugitive from justice? It's gonna happen to you, man.
What's going to happen to anyone? Who cares? You're so independent.
Yeah, because my parents pay for this apartment. They don't throw me out of it because they're so grateful I don't want to live with them. Because I don't goad them into making me dependent. I'm just like, don't send me to college. Just spring for my rent and I'll be a bike messenger until I decide what I want to do. And we'll never have to deal with each other. And they're like, fine.
Why do you always have to say that shit about me, man?
Because it's true.
Yeah, but why do you
Because
always
you
have to...
deserve it. What, are you crying now?
No, man. Fuck. Look, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do.
Well, for one thing, you should give me $5,000 and then you should return
I'm
my
not
money.
giving you
I'm
$5,000.
telling you. France.
You want some money?
No, I don't want any money.
No, here. Take some money. Go to fucking France.
I don't want to go to France. I want your father stalking me for the rest of my life. Now put that shit back in the bag and take it where you found it. It scares me.
Look, I can't take it back right now because he's home. It's just in his bedroom, and he's going to be home all day tomorrow because he's having some business associates over for brunch.
Brunch.
Yeah.
That's a wild concept. It's not breakfast. It's not lunch. It's brunch. Brunch. Let's just have a brunch. Something you serve. It's a strong pot.
I know.
All right. You know what you should tell your father?
What does it matter? He's going to kill me anyway, so
No,
what's
it's
the
going to be
difference?
okay. Let's figure this out. I'm a total mathematical genius. Now, how much of this cash did you spend?
Not so much. I paid you back. I took a cab. I ate sushi. Like $250. But he gave me 50.
Okay, so don't spend any more. Hang out till Monday, and then return it on Monday when he goes to work. If the briefcase is already gone, then just like leave the cash in his room with a note of explanation and like leave town.
I don't know.
That's a sound plan. And if he still hasn't even opened the briefcase, you're like home free. Except for $200.
Well, could I get the 200 back from you?
No, man, it's like paid. I can't release that cash.
Okay, well, where am I gonna stay?
Stay with Christian.
Why can't I stay here?
Because I don't want you.
It's just 2 days.
I don't care.
Come on, he's not gonna know I came here. He definitely won't open the briefcase till Monday, and I'll be gone by then.
You are so stupid, man. This definitely crowns your
Just
career
let me
as an
stay here
idiot.
for Christ's sakes. I do shit for you all the time.
Like what?
Like when your girlfriend kicked you out and you had to stay at my house for 2 weeks.
That was your father's house.
So what?
And this is my house.
And I got in a lot of trouble for it. I hang out with you whenever you want. I play sports with you all the time. I buy pot from you. I take all your fucking abuse, and I'm a good friend. So why can't you just help me out when I'm in trouble and not be such a fucking asshole?
Because you're always in trouble. You have like no sense of differentiation.
It's just 2 days.
All right, shut up.
Thank you.
But if your father shows up here, I'm giving you up immediately.
I'm sure you will, but he's not gonna.
Why I came to be a careful shopper nowadays. You know, 10 years ago, this little bag of groceries would have cost $5. But today, $46.79. Wow, that's a lot of money for me, girl. Especially for a lady who can only afford to give me a quarter to carry into her car. I felt so bad, but I carried the rest of the way to my apartment for free. I guess she learned a lesson in careful shopping, didn't she? She learned that $46 worth of groceries is worth more than 25 stinking cents. Ooh, let's see what we bought today, boys and girls.
So what's up? What do you want to do?
No, nothing's up. I don't want to do anything. Don't needle me, Warren. If you want to stay here, you can stay here. But you gotta shut up.
Like Mr. Robinson, you need lots of nutrition. Seeds, nuts, rich, eon. Ooh, someone.
Hey, where's that girl, Jessica?
This word's supposed to say nutrition.
Hey, you seen that girl Jessica recently?
No, what about her?
I'm into her.
She's out of your league, man.
I think she likes me.
No, she doesn't.
I think she does.
Shut up.
She's really cute, man.
Drinks and other liquids,
She is cute.
sandwiches,
That's why it'll never happen.
frozen food, meat and meat byproducts.
There's nothing in there. Get out of there, Warren. I just told you there's nothing in
We
there.
never have any food in here.
And finally, expensive food. You don't have to
Hey, let's go play football.
fancy meals, not if you're a comparison shop.
Where's your girlfriend?
We had a fight
Why?
because she's a cunt.
Well, let's call your girlfriend and tell her to bring that girl Jessica over.
Tell her yourself.
All right, where's she at?
You can't call her. We had a fight.
Let's go outside and play.
Forget it.
Come on, let's call your girlfriend. Tell her to bring that girl Jessica over. We'll take a couple $1,000 out of the shoe bag and bring like a really nice hotel suite. Get a bunch of champagne and room service and have like a wild party. What do you think?
You can't spend that money.
Come on, I'll spend some of it. Big deal. I'll get laid. It'll be good.
Let's just get a couple of prostitutes. Okay, you want to? We can call this Japanese place that Philip goes to, and they'll send over 2 incredibly beautiful and obedient Oriental hostesses to entertain and delight us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, how much do you spend?
I don't know, how much is it?
Like 200 apiece.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
What do you tell your dad?
You know what? Fuck my dad. I took his money.
You robbed him.
Yo, heads up!
Warren, you're gonna break my shit, and I'm not gonna play football with you
Okay, I'm
anymore.
sorry, man. I'll be more
Come
careful.
on, man.
Oh,
Whoa, what is your problem?
sorry, man.
You broke my girlfriend's sculpture.
Whoa, really? I'm sorry. I really broke it?
Yeah, you really broke it.
What was it?
It was 2 girls making out.
Intense.
Now it's like half of 2 girls.
Sorry, man. It was an accident.
It's a piece of shit anyway.
Well, let me see if I can glue it
Get
back
away
together.
from it.
No, just let me
Go
see
sit
it.
in the corner, Warren. You're a fucking menace. Look what you did.
Let me repair it. Oh, this is no problem. You get some crazy glue, you glue it together. Do you have any?
No, I don't have any crazy glue.
I can fix this.
I'm wasted.
Look, see, you glue it like that, you probably don't even need a clamp. Yo, go out.
Did you put that
Yo,
down?
go on.
The fuck am I supposed to go
Go
on?
out.
What's the
That
matter
was
with you,
man. Come on,
Warren?
you had that. Oh, shit.
Gotcha, you moron!
What the fuck?
Don't duck!
You
This
just
is
tried
my
to kill
house!
me, man.
What's the matter with
I didn't
you?
do anything.
Get out of my house!
Get away from me, man. Get the. Ow, fuck. Ow, God. Oh. Oh, God.
Oh,
My
look what you
stomach.
did.
Oh, fuck.
Forget this. She's gonna freak out. You alright?
Oh, fuck off, man.
That's for breaking her shit.
I'm restless. Hey, do you still want to call any Japanese hostesses?
You couldn't handle it. You'd go limp and be depressed about it for a year and a half.
Let's call them.
Shut up. It's $200 a piece. You want to spend that cash?
No, man, I can't.
So what are you gonna do about the $200?
I don't know. Maybe I'll sell something.
What, from like your little faggot memorabilia collection?
Yeah.
So why don't you ever sell any of that shit to pay me? You should let me call Adam Sulks, brother, man. He makes a fortune buying and selling that
I
shit.
pay you.
You do not.
And besides, paying you isn't like. It's not like life and death, you know? You make so much money off all of us anyway, it's completely ridiculous.
Yeah. And I smoke pot with you. All of you. All the time. My pot. Like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth. So why shouldn't I make some money off of you? You fucking guys like gripe at me. And I'm providing you schmucks with such a crucial service. Plus I'm like developing valuable entrepreneurial skills for my future. Plus I'm like providing you with precious memories of your youth when you're fucking old. I'm like the basis of half your personality. All you do is imitate me. I turned you on to the Honeymooners, Frank Zappa, Ernest Lubitsch, boxer shorts, sushi. I'm like a one-man youth culture for you pathetic assholes. You're gonna remember your youth as like a Greystone haze, punctuated by a series of beatings from your father, and like my jokes. And do you know how much pot I've thrown out the window for you guys in the middle of the night when you're wandering the street like junkies looking for half a joint so you can go to sleep? Because you scraped all the resin out of your pipes, and then you bitch about the fact that along the way I turn a little profit. You should thank God you ever met me, you little hero-worshipping little fag.
You're out of your mind, man.
Don't take that stuff out in here.
Well, why? I want to see what I can sell.
No, don't take that stuff out in my apartment. It depresses me.
Why?
No, don't take all the cutesy, kitschy, retro 60s bullshit out in my apartment. I don't want to look at it.
Like a couple $100 for any of these albums.
Let me see. Where'd you get this?
From a buddy of mine in Seattle.
This is an amazing album. What's this shit? What's with the little spaceman? You are weird,
This
man.
is Major Matt Mason. You remember this?
No.
Come on, they had these when we were little. Well, this is in really good condition. I could get like 150, $200 for it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So how do you always owe me money?
Because I don't want to sell it.
You are a depressing little man. Now put that shit away.
Look, he's got a space helmet. The visor goes up and down.
Get that shit out of my face. Yeah? Because you're being a cunt.
You're intense, man.
I'm the best. I don't let people freak me out. Freak them out.
You're an amazing man.
Hey, that girl you like, what's her name?
Jessica?
Okay, so she's friends with that other girl, Natalie. You know her?
Yeah?
Okay, check it out. That girl Natalie likes me, man. Last summer when Valerie was in Sweden with her family, I was like making out with her all the time. That's all she ever let me do. But I saw her last week, and she was coming on to me all over the place. So look, new plan. We'll take $1,000 out of the shoe bag. We'll cab it over to Philip's house, pick up an ounce of blow. We'll call Natalie, have her and Jessica come over, we'll get them wired. I'll fuck Natalie, and you do your best to fuck Jessica. Then tomorrow we make a few calls, sell the rest of the blow, turn a tidy little profit, and return the whole 15 grand to your psychotic father intact on Monday. Now that's a great plan.
How do you figure?
Because we extract a quarter ounce for ourselves, throw back in a quarter ounce of cut, sell it for $125 a gram, clear around $3,600, return the $1,000 investment plus the $200 you already owe, and you're still gonna end up making like $600.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, like, what's the basic margin of profit?
Like $1,800 each.
Okay, but I mean, like, if we're making 1,800 each, how come I'm only ending up with 6?
You don't end up with 6, you end up with 18. Minus 1,000 you're investing in the 200 you already owe, plus a free eighth of coke which you can snort or sell as you see fit. Get it?
Not really, but
What don't you get?
I guess I don't get the whole thing.
Look, we're buying a Z for $1,000.
No, I get that part. I just mean like, okay, so like theoretically we're making kind of like a joint investment, right?
Yeah.
Only in terms of the actual cash input, it's all coming from my end. So in a way, I'm kind of the only actual investor.
Yeah.
So why aren't I making all the money?
Because it's my connects and my customers, and I'm gonna have the shit in my house.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Why aren't you making all the money?
I'm not saying I should. I mean, you're saying we should split the money before I put back the $1,000, and I'm saying like, I don't know, why aren't we doing it afterwards?
Because it's my connect. I'm providing the connect.
But I'm providing the cash.
So what?
So I figured that the odds be 50-50.
You do, huh? All right, whatever. But that's fucked up because I'm doing all of the work, and all you did was steal some money from your father, which you're getting back in 10 minutes.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I don't know. I should definitely get some kind of service fee. So look, we'll split the 2,600 net, 1,300 each, and then you pay me 200 more for doing all of the work. That leaves me with 15 and you with 11, out of which you can pay your father back or not, whatever you want. Okay?
Okay.
Is that all right? Can I call him now?
Yeah, go ahead, call him.
Don't ever try to out-Jew me, little man. I'm twice the Jew you will ever be. I'm like a Jewish god. I'm like Julius Caesar.
You're a fucking mental case,
We
man.
take care of business, little Warren. Ow. He's not there. Philly! Dennis, call me. I'm looking for some fun. Shit. Yeah. No. 'Cause I don't know. 'Cause I don't give a shit. Yeah? Yeah, alright. Go in the bathroom.
What? Come on.
Go in the bathroom. I'm sorry, baby. I know I messed up. I know as soon as I start arguing, I immediately snap into attack mode and just become as insanely brutal as I possibly can. It's because of my fucking mother. Alright, why don't you come over? Warren's here, but I'll get rid of him. Really? Oh no, totally bring her. Warren's like in love with her. Would she be into that? Well, what if we got some blow? She might. Alright, see if she'll come over. I'll work on it. Hey!
Yo, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I got good news for you, so get your little boner ready, because my girlfriend's on her way over with your favorite teenage prostitute.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
She's with Jessica?
Yeah.
And they're coming here.
That's right, my little love machine.
Excellent.
Only I told him to get drunk, so just shut up for a second. What do you think?
Who are you calling? Denny, who are you calling?
Stewie, hey, what's going on, man? Oh, you are too much. You should have been like a Roman senator. Listen, have you seen this weed that Christian's been selling? It's like an olive color, dark green, heavy scents with like a medium amount of fuzz. Very wet and sticky. And like a long, oblong shaped little buds. Shaped like beef satay. Oh, you got some. Do you know where he got it? Alright, let me ask you something else. Do you know where Philip is? Yeah, have you seen it? How is it? How much did you get? Oh, what's he asking? I did, he's not home. No, I just tried him, you fat fucking pig. He's not home. Why do you always have to try to aggravate me?
Whoa, what's up?
So listen, Stewie, baby, if I can't get a hold of Philip in like 20, I'm coming over there and I'm taking an eighth off you. Alright? No, Stuart, I'm not buying it. I'm taking it at cost. I'll give you cash up front, whatever you paid Philip. Yeah, as a favor. Because I'm asking you to. Because I introduced you to him in the first place, you globulous fuck. You wouldn't even know him if it wasn't for me. You'd still be dealing commercial pot outside some Long Island mall to a bunch of blonde-eyed, great-neck bimbets, you fat fucking asshole. I created you, Stewie. And I can destroy you just as easily. No, I don't care how many syphilis-ridden Dutch backpackers are blowing you, man. Why do you always try to have some mincing little bullshit advantage over me? So you don't feel like such a fat, ugly man or something? No, man, because you're totally uncivilized. You have like no sense of protocol whatsoever. All right, I'll call you back.
So what's up?
Nothing. He's sitting on his waterbed doing speedballs with some naked Dutch hitchhiker that he picked up at the bus stop, and he wants to like dicker with me over the price of an eighth of Coke. Like I can't go over to Phillips myself tomorrow and pick it up for less than what he paid. And like I have to turn him on to tons of business and tons of my own customers just so he can be holding some kind of cards on me. Plus he's so stoned out of his mind to begin with, you can't even understand a word he's saying anyway.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know, just wait for Philip to call back, and if he doesn't, I guess we'll just have to deal with the fat man. Or maybe we should just forget it, it's late. I don't want to stay up grinding my teeth unless you want to stay up watching HR puffing stuff at 5:30 in the morning.
No, man, I can't watch that show. It freaks me out.
Alright. Should we get heroin? No, too much, right?
Let's do speedball.
Shut up. Do you even know what a speedball is? No.
Yeah, I know what a speedball is. It's half heroin, half cocaine, right?
Yeah, but we can't give these girls speedballs. What are you, a maniac? Anyway, Valerie won't do heroin. You won't do heroin.
I've done it.
Yeah, once. You'd be thrown up all night. That'll make a good impression. Besides, speedballs are sick, man. They get you really fucked up. You're like, really sorry.
Then let's do it.
Shut up.
So what's up?
No, nothing's up. How can you sit in a room with somebody for hours with nothing going on and keep asking, what's up, every 10 minutes, like something new happened all of a sudden that you didn't know about?
I don't know, man. It's just an expression.
Whatever.
So what's up? Where are they?
They're coming. Take it easy. And get away from my shit.
But, I mean, like, do they know I'm here, or?
Yeah, I told him you're here. Just, don't get all weird and bizarre and start talking about your dead sister and you'll do fine.
I'm not gonna talk
But
about
yeah, just don't be like,
You're really harsh, man.
I'm harsh?
Yeah.
Why? You should face that shit.
I face it all the time.
And why do you have like her childhood pictures up all over your room and articles about her murder in your drawer like 10 years after the fact? You're gonna let that shit dominate your life? You gotta like get on with it.
I am getting on with it, man. That's why I have her pictures up. That's me getting on with it. Whatever. She's fucking lucky she's dead anyway.
She's not. Shut up. My little pretty woman, my pretty woman, gonna give me some of my Sharona.
Knock me, man.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck you off me,
Some of my Sharona.
No, come here.
Come here.
Stop, get off.
I love Warren, man. He plays with me all day and all night for as long as I want. He never complains. My Sharona.
Who are you calling? Yo, Denny, man, who are you calling?
Stewie, it's me. I'm coming over. What are you telling me? Okay, forget it.
Whoa, what's up?
You only sell us an ounce for $1,500 if we give him the cash up front. So I'm not doing that. I don't buy retail. But you can if you want. But I'm not paying this pork loin $1,500 for an ounce of blow. It's not worth my while.
Okay. So
Unless we just keep an eighth for ourselves instead of a quarter. That way you still make your 1,100, I make my 15. We just keep less blow for ourselves. Hold on a second! So what do you want to do?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, get dressed. I'm coming over.
So I mean, like, should we get some champagne or?
Sure, but I'm not paying for that either.
No one's asking you to.
Okay, what do you want, like Dom Perignon?
There's no other brand.
All right. What do you want, like one bottle? Two?
Let's do 2.
They're expensive.
It's no problem.
All right.
So how much do you need?
Give me $1,500 for the blow.
Okay.
And like $200 for the champagne.
Champagne's not gonna cost $200.
Yeah, just give me enough to cover it. Or let's just forget the whole thing. I don't want to do any coke. It's a terrible drug. It sucks. It's for chumps. I'll fuck my girlfriend and go to sleep, and you can go to sleep in the park.
Okay, but I mean, like, what's the deal? Should I come with you or what?
No, man, you gotta let Valerie in. She threw her key down the trash chute.
Oh man, I don't want to deal with your girlfriend.
Dude, it's all right. We made up. Just stay here. I won't be long.
Whatever.
See, this is no good. You're already like freaked out and nervous.
What do you
What,
mean?
you like worried about what to say? Don't say anything. Just sit there and look handsome, you Greek god. She should be worried about you. You're a handsome guy. You're like an intelligent, fucking interesting guy. You don't have to do anything. Just don't get worried. We're gonna break this stupefying losing streak of yours wide open. Now give me the money.
All right. This is 1,700.
All right. Just, let him up and I'll be back in 20.
Cool.
Be glad, man. She's really cute. She's got a great body. And maybe you can actually fuck her.
Give it the old college try. Yeah. Hello?
It's Jessica.
Okay. You may enter.
Hi, Warren. How are you?
I'm good. Where's Valerie?
She went with Dennis. We ran into him downstairs and they said I should just come up.
Okay. How are you? You look very, automated tonight.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's a fashion concept. So
What?
never mind. You want to come in?
So, how long do you think they're gonna be?
I don't know, like half hour maybe.
What? What do you mean? Where'd they have to go?
Like the East 50s.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be paranoid. I just don't want to be the victim of some teenage matchmaking scheme.
Noted.
You know, if I'm gonna get set up, I'm gonna do it myself.
Well, nobody's setting you up, so why don't you just calm down?
Oh, you can't see why I would think that?
Frankly, Jessica, I don't know or care what you think. I'm just here because my dad kicked me out. But if you want to go, be my guest.
Okay, sorry. You probably think I'm like a total bitch now, right?
I don't think anything. I don't even know what you're talking about. And now, you're mine.
No way!
Kidding.
That's not funny at all.
Hey, sorry.
So, is it okay if I smoke in here?
Yeah, go ahead. It's not my house.
Well, is there like an ashtray or
Yeah,
something
so
I can
this
use?
one's here.
No, it's okay. I can use this. Thanks, though.
So are you like a really big cigarette smoker?
I guess so.
How many how many cigarettes would you say you smoke in like the average day?
I don't know. Like a pack and a half on a really heavy smoking day. Maybe like half a pack if I'm like in the country.
Cool. I mean, I never really got into the whole cigarette scene myself, but I hear good things, so.
Well, but if you smoke pot all the time, it's much worse on your lungs than cigarettes.
I'm sure my lungs are pretty severely damaged then. So.
I'm sure they are. So did those guys go to get Coke?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well, I don't want to do very much.
Well, we're getting like a lot, so.
I'll do some.
And we're getting some Dom Perignon to top it off, so should be pretty good.
Sounds good. So, why'd your dad throw you out of the house? What did you do?
Oh, nothing. We just have like a slight policy dispute. It's no big deal.
Are you staying here? Where are you gonna sleep?
I don't know. I guess it wasn't really a detailed plan. I guess I just figured I'd like crash on the floor for a few days so I figure out what I'm gonna do. So.
What are you gonna do?
See, I don't know. I've got a buddy who lives in Seattle, so I was thinking I might just get a bus ticket and head out west. But I don't know. I definitely want to get out of this pit. That's for sure.
You mean New York?
Yeah.
You don't like living here?
Well, what's to like? I mean, you go outside, it smells bad. And I live on Central Park West.
Well, that
I like
smells
the
bad.
outdoors, you know? Like
I know,
like last
but-
winter, I was staying with this friend of mine who lives in Jackson Hole in Wyoming, and we would just like ski all day and bus tables at night. And when you wake up in the morning and you go outside, it's like silent, you know, and like nobody around for miles, and just like the snow and mountains and like the whole sky above your head. So, what the fuck am I doing languishing on this trash heap for? The intellectual stimulation? I'm not getting any. All I do is smoke pot. I can do that anywhere. I mean, I can take that with me, you know?
Yeah. I don't really take advantage of the city's facilities either, and it just seems like such a total waste.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But you're not planning on going to school at all? Didn't you go to school somewhere or something?
Briefly, yeah.
So?
And it just wasn't happening.
Well, where were you?
Ohio?
Where, Oberlin?
Whatever. You're at FIT, right?
Yeah. I really like it there. It's a little jappy for me, but there's a lot of really great people there if you know where to look for them. But it's kind of weird because I'm living at home, which is great. Like, my mom and I get along incredibly well, but a lot of my formerly closest friends are in the city now, and sometimes I wonder, you know, if I should have, I don't know.
But, I mean, you're pretty heavily into fashion development, right?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of designing. I've always done it. It's what I want to do.
Well, my basic philosophy when it comes to clothes is that they should be comfortable, right? And they shouldn't look like too many people have to, like, slave away over their creation. But, I mean, then again, I'm not very fashion-oriented, so.
Yeah, but you will be someday.
I doubt it.
Yeah, but you will. Your whole personality will be different.
You think?
Sure. What you're like now has nothing to do with what you're gonna be like. Like, right now, you're all like this rich little pot-smoking burnout rebel. But 10 years from now, you're gonna be like a plastic surgeon reminiscing about how wild you used to be.
Well, I don't want to make any rash predictions at this point, but I highly doubt I'm going to be going into plastic surgery, so.
Well, okay, whatever. But you'll definitely be a completely different person. Everything you think will be different, and the way you act, and all your most passionately held beliefs are all going to be completely different, and it's really depressing.
How do you figure?
Because it basically just invalidates whoever you are right now. You know what I mean? It just makes your whole self at any given point in your life seem so completely dismissible. So it's like, what is the point?
Well, I don't really know about that.
Well,
but
it's true.
maybe so, but I don't really agree with it.
Well, I've thought about this a lot.
Well, so have I.
I mean, look who our president is now, if you don't
I'm not sure
believe
that I
me.
follow. I guess that's like one example of
No, like, the classic example is all those kids from the 60s who were so righteous about changing the face of civilization, and then the minute they got older, they were all like, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just be a lawyer.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's one interpretation.
But it's totally true. And now, like, Ronald Reagan is president of the United States. I mean, how embarrassing is
It's
that?
pretty embarrassing, but I do have to say that I definitely know people who are still like seriously involved in civic activities. Like my mother does a fair amount of volunteer work for this like grape picking civil liberties group out in California.
I know people who do that too, but I'm not talking about the last pathetic remnants of Upper West Side Jewish liberalism. I'm talking about the mainstream, and it is such a joke. I mean, I definitely feel that evil has like triumphed in our
Oh, so do I, but I don't know. I wouldn't really ascribe that to the theory that people's personalities undergo some kind of like fundamental alteration when they get older.
Well, they do, and it's a big
I mean,
factor.
obviously they do to a degree, and
Yeah.
things can come around to like change your general trajectory.
Yeah,
but I
no
basically
matter
think
what
that you
you-
get like a set of characteristics, and they kind of develop in their own way over time.
But
Like the
can I
last
just
year of high
explain
school,
that-
I realized that all these weird kids I'd grown up with were well on their way to becoming, well, really weird adults. And it's just a scary thing, you know? You see a fucked up crazy kid, and you realize they're never gonna grow out of that. They're a fucked up crazy kid, and they're gonna grow up, and they're gonna be a fucked up crazy adult with like a ruined life, you know?
Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done with that thought.
Well, can I please say something?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you. I'm not saying anything about whether you're quote unquote
Uh-huh.
fucked up or not. I don't mean it as a moral
Oh, neither
issue.
do I. I just
I
mean
just
I think
mean
that
it as
personalities
a-
they're kind of like protons and electrons, like in science. You know, like all molecules are made of the same thing. Like the difference between a hydrogen molecule and a calcium molecule is like one proton or
Yeah,
something.
that's wrong, but
So
yeah.
I think that personalities are similar. They're not all the same, but they're kind of made up of the same things.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
That is unfortunate.
I'm not talking about the chemical structure of your brain. I'm talking about, it's like when you find an old letter that you wrote that you don't remember writing, and it's got all these thoughts and opinions in it that you don't remember having, and it's written to somebody that you don't even remember having ever written a letter to.
I've never found a letter like that, so
Well, I have, like, a lot of them, and it just makes you realize that there's just these huge swaths of time in your life that didn't register at all, and that you might as well have just been dead during them for all the difference they make to you now.
I mean that's a fairly nihilistic viewpoint.
Well, I'm just
Jessica.
the opposite of nihilistic. It's amazing that anyone can say
How can you say
that
they're
about
not
me.
nihilistic when you're like we're
But
not?
you don't agree. So that's okay. You think what you think, and I think what I think, and there's no way we're ever going to convince each other. So my suggestion is we just drop it.
All right.
Is there like something to drink in here?
Yeah, I
have
think
this
there's some
really
water.
bad taste in my mouth. I can get it.
Oh, no, let me. Chivalry's not dead, it just smells funny.
Thanks a lot. so thirsty. So, who are all those photos of? Are you on this wall?
Yeah, I'm represented. I'm here.
Oh, wow, is this you?
Yep.
You look so different with long hair.
Yeah, everyone definitely went for the traditional post-high school chop, you know. So.
Valerie says you just cut your hair when Dennis cut his hair. Well, you definitely look better with it short.
Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. But it's funny because like whenever I hear that, I want to like instantly have long hair again. I don't know.
Wow, what a great picture of Dennis. I mean, he definitely has a slight cleanliness problem, but if he didn't, he'd be seriously gorgeous.
You think?
Oh my god, are you kidding?
I guess.
So his dad's like a really famous painter, right?
Yeah, I guess he's pretty famous. Yeah.
Wow. So is that like hard for Dennis to deal with?
I have no idea.
And his father's like really sick or something.
Yeah, he definitely has some pretty like dire prostate issues.
His mom is beautiful.
It's an incredibly attractive family.
What does she do?
She's like this big city social worker, administrator type. She's always like building swimming pools for the poor or some shit.
What?
Nothing. She runs these social work programs for the city government for like street kids and drug addicts and stuff like that. But she's a fucking psycho.
Why do you say that? Just because she's a social worker?
No, because of her behavior.
Well, why? What does she do?
She's just she's very strident. You know, she's like this bleeding heart dominatrix with
A
like
bleeding
hairdo.
heart?
Yeah.
What are you, like a big Republican or something?
No, I'm a total Democrat.
So why do you say that about her?
Because that's how she is. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know her. Maybe she's really nice. I don't want to get into an argument about it.
No, it's just my sister is a social worker.
I didn't say anything about your sister.
I know you
I
didn't.
didn't
I
even know
just
that you
think
had a sister.
I
And
know.
I was not
I just think
attempting to
that it's a really
vilify
good
the
thing to
entire
do with your
social worker
life.
community.
Okay, I know. I just admire people who dedicate themselves
Well,
like
so
that.
do I. It's what she does is fine. It's just how she is. Like, I think it's a totally brave line of work to go into, unless
Unless what?
you just have no sense of people. I mean, no, like if your mission overrides your own actual moral opinion, you know. But it doesn't matter.
All right, I certainly didn't mean to offend you.
Well, I'm not offended.
Hey, what is this stuff?
It's just some of my belongings.
Well, what are these?
It's just a fucking shit.
Well, what are these, like antique toys or something?
Yeah, for the most part.
These are really cool.
You think?
Yeah. They remind me of the stuff my cousins had when I was little. I always wanted to play with their toys, and they were like, go play with dolls, you little bitch. And I was like, fuck you. I love old toys.
Well, I actually have a fair amount of this kind of thing.
Do you know how many toys I had? I mean, how much of the stuff I had when I was little I wish I had now? I just think about some of those toys and look back on them with this longing, you know?
Definitely.
Who are these guys?
This is Major Matt Mason. You remember this? Come on, Major Matt Mason. When we were little. He's the best. Look, he's like ready for his mission. I actually have a complete set, all in prime condition. I could get like a lot of money for him, but I'm saving them.
Really cool.
And this is my amazing toaster. Toaster amazing, I call it. Yeah, check it out. It's really something. GE actually only made like a couple hundred of that model in the 50s, and then they had to recall them because they kept blowing up in people's kitchens during breakfast and like burning their houses down. Anyway, I got this from a guy in Colorado who had no idea what he was selling me.
Huh.
And I I have made toast with it, but nothing bad happened to me, obviously. But I don't use it too often because it really depreciates the value, you know?
What's your favorite thing in this collection?
Definitely my Wrigley Field opening day baseball cap my grandpa gave me, no question.
What's that?
It's a real collector's item, like an amazing collector's item. My mom's dad got it the opening day of Wrigley Field when he was totally like a little kid in 1914.
Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs opening day. True value.
True value hardware, all right. Looks good.
I didn't know your family was from Chicago.
Oh, they're not. Just my grandpa. He was actually pretty cool. When he was younger, he was a fairly well-known aviator. You know, with like the fur-lined leather cap, the ear flaps, the whole bit. He actually set a couple of early endurance records in the 1920s.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was pretty interesting. Like whenever I'd introduce him to a friend, I'd be like, I'd be like, Grandpa, this is my friend Neil, and my grandpa would be like, oh, nice to meet you, Neil. Are you Jewish? And Neil would be like, yeah, and my grandpa would be like, you know, Neil, back in 1923, I was the greatest Jewish aviator in this country. That's because I was the only Jewish aviator in this country. Do you want to see a picture? And then he'd like bust out these old fucking photos, these clippings he had of him in his fucking Sopwith Camel he carried with him all the time. Yeah, he was pretty amusing.
Is he still alive?
No.
Where does your mom live?
In Santa Barbara?
God, so why don't you go live with her? That's supposed to be pretty nice.
Well, I don't really want to live in California, for one thing.
Why not?
Because of the people there. But besides, my mom lives with her boyfriend, and anyway, she's kind of freaked out in general most of the time, so it's kind of hard to be around her for long stretches, you know?
Didn't you have a sister that died or something?
Yeah, I did.
So, I mean, is that why you say your mom is freaked out?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, it's definitely like a pretty prominent factor, yeah.
What did your sister die of?
She was murdered.
Oh my God, is that true?
No, it's just a joke we have about it in the family.
What?
No, it's true, sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean, is that true? I just meant, oh my God.
Yeah.
How did it happen? Do you mind talking about it?
Not really. Hey, do you want any pot?
No, thank you, but you go ahead.
That's okay.
So, what happened? That is so horrible.
Nothing. She was living with this guy named Julian, and my parents were kind of freaked out about it because she was 19 at the time and he was much older, and it's not really my favorite topic.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Are you sure you don't want any of this?
Okay. Wyatt City. Are those your records?
Yeah, these are my authentic first release 50s and 60s albums, all in perfect condition. You got Early Mothers, Captain Beefheart, Herman's Hermits. You want to hear one?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a second.
All right. Wake this dump up.
All right. I guess you can't really dance this next part. Here,
Well, we
I'll
could.
change it. Give me a second.
goes for the slow song.
Of course.
I get it. Okay, I'm game. Wait, I got a hair in my mouth. Okay.
You know, I'm definitely the actual dancer.
Yeah, I think our generation definitely missed out in the dancing department.
Right? I guess whoever the genius was that decided dancing doesn't need steps should have come up with something else, I guess.
Yeah, right? Check him out, Mr. Dip. You could be a really good dancer.
Thanks. So could you. If only society would give us a chance.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I just have to tell you, I find you incredibly attractive.
Okay, relax, will
No, I
you?
just mean like, would you be like mortally offended if I kissed you for like just a second?
Well, I mean, what's the rush?
No rush. I just want to get rid of this knot in my stomach.
Oh, sure. I mean, whatever's expedient.
No, it's just.
Yeah? Oh, they're gonna walk in and I'm gonna be totally embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, me too.
They are coming back, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, just checking. But I mean, do you like me, Warren, or what?
Yeah, of course I like you. Can't you tell?
I don't know. Not really. Maybe you just want to mess around or something.
Well, I do, and I like you, and I totally enjoy talking to you.
Well, okay. Which would you prefer if you had to choose?
Oh, I don't know. I guess that depends on which one we'd already done more of, you know.
Alright, stupid question, never mind. I'm sorry, it's just, I'm always getting drawn into these situations and then getting hurt really badly, so.
Noted.
You wanna close your eyes for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I gotta take a break.
Well, I mean, we could go someplace else.
Well, what do you mean, like to your place or something?
No, my place wouldn't really work too well right now.
Well, we can't go to my place.
Okay, then how about we go rent the penthouse suite at the Plaza Hotel and get like a bunch of room service and watch the sun come up over the park.
Well, how can we do that?
I happen to be extremely liquid at the moment.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, what about Dennis and Valerie?
Well, I mean, we could leave them a note and tell them where we are and have them join us, or we could hang out by ourselves. I mean, whatever we want to do.
Alright,
Yeah?
sure.
Okay. Then let me just get some funding.
Yeah. Oh my god, is that money in there?
Afraid so.
Where did you get that?
These are the proceeds of my unhappy childhood.
The what?
Nothing. I'll tell you about it later. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, shit! I should have called my mother.
Why?
I'm just supposed to call her if I'm gonna be out after 12:30.
Doesn't that wake her?
She doesn't care, she just goes back to sleep.
Okay, well, I mean, do you want to call her now?
No, she's just gonna freak out because I didn't call earlier. I don't know. I'll just deal with it later. I don't know why the fuck she's always so worried about me.
What?
It's Warren.
Hey.
Where have you been? What happened to you?
Nothing. I was with Jessica.
You were with her this whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
What time is it?
It's like around noon. So did you get that Z from Stewie?
Yeah, it's great. Me and Valerie were doing lines with him and Brigida for like 2.5 hours. Plus he says the heroin he has is like really amazing too.
Who's Brigida? Oh, the Dutch girl?
Yeah, she was pretty cute. I don't understand how this guy gets girls, man. He is a classically ugly man.
So, where's Valerie?
Valerie? Oh, Valerie walked in here and took one look at the shards of her sculpture lying in the garbage and went completely insane. She was screaming at me so loud, it literally hurt my ears. She was like, "You're totally selfish. You do whatever you want. You never apologize to anyone and you're going to die alone." Then she burst into tears and fled to her aunt's house in Connecticut. I totally blame you.
Sorry, man.
It's whatever. She's out of her mind.
So this it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of blow.
Yeah, no. Put it down before you break it. So what happened if you that girl?
Oh, nothing. We had a nice time.
Did you fuck her?
Yeah, man, I did.
You did.
Yeah.
As an actual penetration?
Well, basically.
What do you mean, basically? Did you or didn't you?
I did.
So that's amazing.
I'm pretty pleased.
Warren breaks the losing streak.
Right? I mean, I kind of like her. She likes to argue, but I'm into that, you know?
So where'd you go? Her place?
No, man, I took her to the fucking Vanderbilt suite at the Plaza Hotel.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
took her to the
Yeah, we got
plaza?
this amazing suite, and we got a bunch of like room service and champagne, and watched the sun come up over the park, and made love on the balcony. It was pretty intense, man.
Should have gone to the Pierre.
Why do you say that?
Because the plaza is a dump. My old man says it used to be amazing, but it's totally run down and rancid now. And the Pierre is just a much, much better hotel. You gotta stay at the Pierre, or the Carlton, or like the Carlisle.
Well, I never stayed at any of them, but I definitely thought that the Plaza was pretty cool.
So were you actually able to do anything with her? Or did you just like come immediately?
I came pretty fast.
Naturally. You only did it once.
Well, I think she kind of freaked out afterwards.
What do you mean? What'd you do?
Well, I mean, she didn't like freaked out, you know, but she definitely got kind of quiet. And I was like, "Hey, what's the matter? We just had an amazing time together, and I really like you." And she was all like, "I don't even know you." And so then I was like, "Well, you know me now." But I don't think she really agreed with that interpretation.
Yeah, don't worry about that. A lot of times your average girl teen will bug out immediately following a swift and manly conquest. It's no big deal. You didn't do anything to her that she didn't do to you. Just, call her up and take her to the zoo or something. Only don't sit here and start getting depressed after you finally got laid with a completely good-looking girl after a drought like the fucking Irish potato famine of 1848. Because you're totally bringing me down. You should be totally proud of yourself and not get into your usual self-flagellating stew just because you came too fast and she freaked out afterwards. Now, come here and take a look at the crystal formation on this rock. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a big rock.
It's a big rock. This baby alone will probably pay for your whole night at the plaza,
I doubt it.
What do you mean? How much did you spend?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really tallied it all up yet, but I'm gonna guess like 1,000 bills all told.
You spent $1,000 on the girl when she was totally ready to fuck you for free?
I wasn't so sure, man. She seemed kind of skittish.
So what now? You're in the hole for like $2,500?
27.
What's the matter with you? How could you spend that much money?
Not really sure.
I mean, you're out of control. You're like hell bent for destruction. I want nothing more to fucking do with it. I can't sell $2,700 worth of blow before tomorrow morning.
Why not?
Because it's totally impossible. I'll make the calls, but I can't speed the natural pace of the market. It's just not gonna happen. Besides, your share of the profits only comes to $1,300, minus my service fee. And even if it didn't, I'm not letting you stay here all week without money, Warren, because when your father finds out you spent the money on drugs, he's gonna think I'm in cahoots with you. And then he's gonna forgive you and kill me.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. How could you spend another $1,000?
It was surprisingly easy.
That's it. Get on the phone. Call Christian. Tell him we need distribution help. Tell him you'll give him whatever he wants out of your half. And if he can help us move all 20 grams by tonight, you're coming over there to stay with him. Because I'm officially closing the Dennis Zegler home for runaway boys. Do you understand
Who am
me?
I calling Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
All right.
You are so stupid, man. You are so stupid. If your father finds out you're here, man, he's gonna set that fucking driver on me. And I'm totally gonna have to leave town. And this is such a bad time for me.
Hey, did you get your breakfast yet?
No, I didn't have any breakfast. I just got
Let's
up.
take a run over to Zabel.
Down the phone!
Yeah, hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Brickman. Is Christian there? Okay, well, hey, can you just tell him that Warren Straub called? I'm fine, how are you? How's Mrs. Brickman?
Get off the phone.
Okay, hey, can you just tell him that I called and that he can call me back at Dennis Zegler's house? Actually, we just tell him that I will call him back. Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Why don't you calm down?
Oh, you're really asking for it. Maybe I can get a hold of Philip. Yeah? Because I didn't break your fucking sculpture! Warren broke it! I just want you to think about what a sick, unhappy person you are. That after all of the serious problems we've been having over the last 3 months, over your relentless identity crisis, which has nothing to fucking do with me, we're finally getting along together like we fucking love each other. And you freak out at me this much and get me this angry at you because one of my friends broke your semi-lesbian progressive school clay sculpture? It was on a shelf so I could look at it. Will you listen to yourself? Will you listen to what you're saying? You torture me about a sculpture, you psychotic monster! I'd like to rip your fucking head off!
You've got a nice touch, man.
Shut up. I'm sick. Sick, alright? Christian's not home, and I ain't calling Philip. What about this shit? Could you sell any of this?
Yeah, I could actually sell all of it.
Really, you could?
Yeah.
Could you get like $2,000 for what's in here?
I'm not really sure, but I'm fairly certain I could get considerably more than that.
Oh, we are selling this today. Calling Adam Salk's brother right now, man. Is that alright?
Yeah, go ahead, call
Maybe
him.
we'll solve everything. Is that Donald? Dennis Zegler, man, what's going on? I'm alright. Listen, do you know Warren Straub? Yeah. So he's got like a lot of really high quality toys and shit from like the 50s and 60s.
Yo, Danny.
And about 30 really rare
Danny.
first release albums. What?
I think you should mention the toaster.
No, he doesn't care about your toaster, Warren. One
Yes,
second,
he
man.
does. It's really rare.
It's worth money?
Yeah.
Alright, he's also got this incredibly rare toaster from like
1955.
From 1955. Like a completely
Yo,
rare
hey,
edition of toaster.
Tell him they
I'm
recalled
not
it.
sure what the actual model is.
Danny, tell him
I
they
said I'm not
recalled
sure what the actual model is, but I
Danny, tell
definitely
him
know
they
it is one
recalled
fine
it.
toaster. Would you shut up? So anyway, he was going to sell some of this shit to his regular boy, but I told him I had a friend who could probably come up with a much better price. And I wanted to, try to give you the business if you were interested. But the thing is, Donald, this stuff is really good, so I don't want to waste my time if you're not totally prepared to step up to the plate. You know what I mean there, Donald? No, this afternoon's not so good for me, man. I'm going to a ball game with my brother. No, man, Warren's like ready to go. Well, what are you doing now? All right, give me your address. All right, man, I'll see you in a few. I'm a total business genius. I don't even know what this shit is worth, and I'm already getting you the best possible price for it. I'm just completely, naturally gifted at business.
Well, there's my usual guy who's definitely offered me a fair
No,
amount.
never
for
mind
the
your
thing in the
usual
past.
guy. You should let me handle this transaction for you, Warren, because this guy's like completely intimidated by me. I'm just gonna get you much more money.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right, now, before I go over there, tell me what would be the best possible price you could possibly get for this shit?
I guess if you include the records, the best you could hope to get would be like 25 at the very outside.
You're seriously telling me this junk is worth $2,500?
Yeah, because it's a really good collection, but you won't probably get that.
All right, listen, Warren. I'm not gonna sell your baby toys if you don't tell me it's okay, because I don't want you guilting it over my head for the rest of my life. But if you don't want me to, I'm totally throwing you out of here right now, because I have no desire to incur the wrath of Jason. And you can't just walk in here and dump your situation on me and then obstruct every possible solution I come up with, just because you're a destructive little freak who has to, like, get everybody whipped into a frenzy over you all the time. I don't want you telling me later that I forced you into selling your precious belongings, because it's totally up to you. All right?
No, just go ahead, sell them. I don't know what else to do.
All right, now if this stuff is worth 25 bills, I probably won't have to sell all of this. So just tell me which I should try to hang on to and which I should immediately toss in the gaping maw of Donald's soul.
Save Major Matt Mason for last if you can. And, I don't know, I guess I'd prefer if you didn't sell the toaster.
I just completely humiliated myself talking up this fucking toaster. Now you're telling me I can't
No,
sell it?
I mean, not if you don't have to. I don't know what he's gonna offer.
All right, I'll try.
And give me the hat.
We can't sell this?
I don't think so.
Why not? You could get money for this,
I
couldn't
know
you?
you could, but I'm not selling it.
All right. It's Jason.
It's not Jason.
It's totally Jason. I'm going across
It's
the
not
room.
Jason. Doesn't even know I'm
He
here.
knows who your friends
Is there
are. You
any
think you
fucking
didn't figure out where
brunch
you went? You
you
only had
sociopath?
two friends, all right? You answer it.
No way.
Why not?
Because it's not my house,
So
man.
what?
So, I'm not gonna answer. What if it is him?
All right, shut up.
I wasn't talking.
Shut up. Yeah.
It's Jessica Goldman. Is Warren
I'm
there?
gonna kill you. Warren.
I didn't know she was
That
coming.
scared the shit out of me.
Just buzz her in.
All right, sulks on 81st, so it won't be long. I'll try to save Major Matt Mason if I can, but he might be called upon to make the ultimate outer space sacrifice.
I understand, man. Farewell, Toaster Amazing.
All right, cheer up. Your troubles are almost over.
I'm cheerful.
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
I'm fine, Jessica. How are you?
Fine.
Are you from the Leg Embassy?
Yeah, I'm the ambassador.
I'll stay with it.
Hey, I was just around the corner, so I thought I'd buzz up.
Good morning to all good Norsemen.
Excuse me?
How many Norse horsemen does it take to smoke a herring? All Norse horsemen smoke Morgan cigarettes.
Am I supposed to know what you're talking about?
I'm not really talking about anything. Jessica, it's just something to say. Do you want to kiss me, good Morgan?
Can we please not?
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
that's okay.
So, Denny, how long do you think you're gonna be?
I don't know. How much time do you need?
Well, I think we're gonna go get some food.
How much time
Who's
do we
stopping
need?
you?
Well, I was wondering about the key.
Well, how much time do we need for what?
For whatever dastardly deed you plan to indulge in, Jessica.
I don't think we're going to be indulging in anything very dastardly, to tell you the truth.
I thought we were gonna be indulging in some brunch.
So that's your story, eh?
Denny,
What's he
man,
talking
you're
about?
my best friend.
All right, kids, I'm out of here. Try to find some way to entertain yourselves.
Don't leave on my account.
Don't worry about it. Be back in a half.
Where's he going?
Oh, he just has a business transaction to perform.
What is he, like the big drug dealer or something?
He's like the big everything, so.
Well, sorry to bust in on you like
Oh, I
this,
mean,
but
that's
I
okay.
actually just wanted to tell you I can't have brunch.
Oh. Well, why not?
Well, when I got home this morning, I got into this really huge fight with my mom, and I think I better just be at home today. She kind of freaked out that I never called last night, so now she wants to have some big landmark discussion about how we're going to handle my living there this year.
Oh. Well, thanks for canceling in person, I guess.
Well, I'm sorry, but my mom's really upset, and getting along with her is a really big priority for me now. I tried to call before, but the line was
You know,
busy.
it's fine. Do you want to make plans for any other time this week?
I think I better just chill out. A little bit this week, actually.
Okay.
Well, you seem like you're really angry.
I'm not.
Well, that's not the impression you're
No, I
conveying.
guess I just
but-
don't understand why you walked 10 blocks out of the way just so you could be around the corner so you could buzz up and tell me that you can't have brunch with me.
No, I told you I tried
Yeah,
to
he was
call.
on the phone for like 2 minutes.
Alright, sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Alright. So, can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you tell Dennis what happened last night?
I guess.
Really? What did you say?
Nothing. I said we had a nice time.
That's all.
Yeah, pretty much.
I find that really hard to believe.
Well, why?
I don't know, don't you guys get into like comparing notes and stuff?
No, I'm not really into that.
Well, okay. Well, this is getting a little weird now because when I talked to Valerie, she asked me if anything happened with us, and for some reason, I guess I didn't really tell her that anything did. So now she's gonna talk to Dennis, and I'm gonna look like a total liar to someone who I'm just starting to be close friends with, and who I
Wait,
really care
I'm
about.
sorry, I don't understand. You're mad at me because you lied to Valerie?
No, I just should have figured that you would like rush out to tell your friends that you fucked me.
Whoa.
Whereas I might be a little bit more
Look,
discreet
I
about
didn't
till I found out
fucking
where I
rush
stood
off
with you.
anywhere, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
No, I
you know
came
what? It
back
doesn't
here because
matter.
I'm staying here. And,
Okay,
and the
but
minute
you know,
I
it
walked through the
really
door, he
doesn't
totally
matter.
asked, he was totally grilled me. He was asking me all these
Oh,
questions.
so you
and it
just
was,
tell him everything he wants to hear.
no,
matter
will you
what
let
the
me finish my
consequences are for
fucking
somebody
sentence,
else.
please?
But honestly, Warren, I don't care who you told or what you told because people are gonna think whatever they think, and you know what? There's nothing I can
What
do about
people,
it.
though? What are you talking about?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I must be wrong because of the way you're yelling.
You're not wrong. You're not anything. I don't-
Well, you know, I should really just follow my instincts because your instincts are never wrong, and it was totally against my instinct to come here last night, and it was definitely against my instinct to sleep with you, but I did, and it's too late, and my mom is totally furious at me. I probably ruined my friendship with Valerie, and now like Dennis Zegler thinks I'm like easy
Nobody
pickings or
thinks
something, and it's not that I
anything.
care what he thinks, okay? Because I don't actually know him or you or Valerie, for that matter. So it really doesn't matter. I've made new friends before. I can make more new friends now if I have to. So let's just forget this whole thing has happened. You can chalk one up in your book
I
or
don't have
whatever,
a
and I'll just
book.
know better next time. Hopefully. Okay?
I don't really get what you're so upset about.
Well, I guess I'm just insane.
Look, I thought we had a really good time last night, and I was in a fairly up state of mind for once.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Well, I didn't mean it in any kind of like lascivious way, so I don't know why you have to take it that way. Look, I really like you.
Yeah, whatever.
No, not whatever. Look, I'm sorry I said anything to Dennis. I definitely caved into the peer pressure, but I also said as little as possible and was like totally respectful of you while talking about you, even though I was pretty excited about what happened and the prospect of like, I don't know, like going out sometime, which I would still be into if you were. But you know, if you want to think it all meant nothing, go ahead. But that's not the case.
Well, you
Just
know,
such
I
a
really
weird
don't-
experience, you know, like taking all your clothes off and having sex with someone you hardly know, and then afterwards being like, "What's up now?" You know, it's such a fucking intense experience, and nobody knows what to say, even though it's not like anything bad actually happened, you know.
I don't know.
But look, I really like you. I don't really agree with a lot of your opinions.
Oh, thank you.
But I don't meet a lot of people that can actually make me think and can hold their own in an interesting conversation who I'm totally hot for at the same time. It's a fairly effective combination, you know?
Well, I don't know, Warren. Things are just really weird in my life right now, and everything you're saying is really sweet, but I have literally no idea whether you mean it or not. It's like my instinct is just broken, and sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Okay, but I mean, what actions could I possibly take except to say that I'm sorry for whatever it is that you think that I did?
Well, presents are always nice.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You want a present?
I'm just kidding.
Why? I'm sitting on $12,000. I'll buy you a fucking sports car.
That's okay. I don't even have my license.
Okay,
yet.
well, what do you want?
Are you serious?
Yeah, name it.
Okay. Could I have the hat?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Here, seriously.
Don't if you don't want
No, I
to.
really want to.
Why?
Because I really like you.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can't believe that what you would give me something that means this much to you. Don't know what to say.
Good.
What do you think?
Looks good.
You think?
Yeah, definitely.
You look totally miserable.
I'm not.
Well, I'm sorry, but I feel really weird taking your grandfather's hat.
Then why did you fucking ask me
I
for
was
it?
totally
No,
kidding.
you weren't.
Yes, I was. But you insisted I pick something. Only why did you give it to me if you don't want me to have it?
Because I do want you to have it.
But why do you keep saying that when you
Oh my
obviously
god,
don't?
no! What do I have to do? Fucking beg you to take it from me?
Right. So should I just go home?
I don't know. Do whatever.
Fine, then I will. Should I assume you don't want to hang out this week?
I don't think we can. I'm all out of baseball caps.
Can I please say
You
something?
try to give me that hat back one more time, I swear to God, I'll fucking burn it.
Well, that would be up to you.
Yeah, hello? Well, Dad, I guess the jig is up. No, what should I? Well, I was planning on returning it. You're just gonna have to wait like an hour. Do whatever you want, but I won't be here. Oh yeah, then why don't you punch me in the face and throw me out of the apartment then? That is definitely my intention. I don't know, Dad, what kind of world do you think I'm living in? Yeah, I think about her all the time. I don't know, I guess I just like see her in my imagination. Well, I feel pretty strongly about the fact that I'm not going to move in with a 35-year-old guy who beats the shit out of me, so I don't think it's really that good of a comparison. Although I will say I think it's a fairly obvious one. Meaning which I don't think it's all that clever, Dad. Yeah, whatever. I'll let you get back. I know your brunching companions await. Well, you know, it is really hard to understand how much your girlfriend has to go through, but thankfully for her, she has both the good looks and the intelligence to see her through all the rough spots. Yeah. Hate you too. Bye-bye.
What are you doing? What happened?
I dropped the drugs on the
You
floor.
did what?
I was trying to mix the cut.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad.
Okay. Okay. All right. I can't deal with this right now, Warren. Something terrible has happened.
What? Someone die or something?
Yeah?
Who? My mother?
No, not your mother, you idiot.
Okay, sorry. Who?
Stewie.
Who?
Stewie, it's fucking
Stewie who?
Stewie the fat man, Stewie Grossbar, what's the matter with
shit,
you?
That's Stewie.
Yeah, that's Stewie. How many fucking Stewies
Okay,
do you
place
know?
the name for a second. God. Holy shit, what happened to him?
I don't know. I guess he did too many speedballs, man. I mean, he was with that Dutch chick all night, and then went to sleep. And when she woke up this morning, she couldn't wake him up, so she turned him over. And there was like all this blood coming out of his nose and his eyes, and he was dead. I mean, I just saw the guy last night, man. I just can't believe it.
So how'd you find out about it?
Because when I got to Donald Sulk's house, he was on the phone with Yofi. So I got on the phone and Yofi told me he went over to Stewie's this morning. There were all these cops there. And the Dutch chick was there, like sitting freaked out of her mind, like crying and screaming and like talking half in English and half in Dutch. And Yofi told the cops he was Stewie's friend and they told him what happened.
Fuck, Stewie.
Guess it's a good thing we didn't do any speedballs, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like, did we buy bad shit? What?
I don't think so. I mean, I was doing it all night. I didn't wake up with blood coming out of my nose, did you?
No, but I haven't done it yet.
And I mean, the girl was fine, so I guess he just
Yeah.
overdid it. But I mean, I'm really freaked out, man. I mean, the guy is dead. Do you know what that means? It means he's not going to be around anymore. It just got me really fucking scared, man. I mean, we are such assholes to be doing this shit. I'm totally stopping. I mean, I know he was a big fat slob who totally overdid everything and all he ever ate was like sirloin drenched in butter and sour cream. But the guy was 23 years old. And now he's just gone. Like he is no more.
Yeah.
I guess there's only a certain amount of time you keep doing this before this shit starts to happen to you. I mean, I'm really scared.
So did you sell my stuff?
Yeah.
Did you have to sell all of it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, how much did you get?
I only got 900.
What do you mean?
I mean, you had a totally inflated idea of what that shit was worth, so don't make me feel bad about
no,
this.
man, I know exactly what that shit was worth, and that guy totally rooked you.
I'm really gonna fucking hate you, man. I totally got you the best possible deal I could.
Then you shouldn't have sold
You
it.
told me to sell it. I was gonna knock the fucking coke on the floor. So don't make me feel bad about this, man. Alright? It freaked out my mind. So maybe I didn't do so well. Sorry, it's better than nothing.
I guess.
What happened with that girl?
She left.
You already had a fight with her?
I don't really know what happened.
How could you mess that up so fast? What kind of talent for misery do you have, man?
I don't know, man. I guess I'm pretty advanced.
Did my girlfriend call back?
No.
I think I went too far with her before. I'm too freaked out. I can't even deal with this. I just can't believe it. It's so bizarre. And it's not even like I like the guy that much, you know? I just knew him. You know? But if we had been doing those speedballs last night, we could both be dead. You understand how close that is? I mean, it's death. Death, it's so incredibly heavy. It's like heavier than 95% of the shit you deal with in the average day that constitutes your supposed life. And I mean, it's so like bizarre and off to the side. I mean, that was it. That was his life. Period. The life of Stuart, a fat Jew from Long Island with a grotesque accent who sold drugs, ate steak, and did nothing of note whatsoever. You're high on fear, man. I feel totally high on fear. I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, I want to go to cooking school in Florence. Or like, go into show business. I could so be a completely great chef. It's like ridiculous. Or like an actor. Or like a director. I should so direct movies, man. Like, if you take the average person with the average sensibility or sense of humor and like the way that they look at the world, or like the thoughts they have or what they think, and you compare it to the thoughts that I have, or just the shit I come up with to say, or just the slant I put on shit, man, there's no comparison at all. I should so make movies. I'd be one of the greatest movie makers of all time. Plus, I'm so much better at sports than anybody I know, except for Wally and those big black basketball players, man. But I totally played with those guys and completely earned their respect. And like, Wally was like, Denny, man, you're the only white friend I have who I can take uptown and hang out with my friends and not be completely embarrassed. Because I just go up there and hang out with them and get them so much more stoned than they've ever been in their lives. And I'm completely not intimidated by them at all, you know?
Yeah.
I'm high on fear. I feel stoned out of my mind on fear. And like you guys think I'm totally confident and on top of it. But that's not true at all. My fucking mother's so fucking harsh and wildly extreme that I just got trying to snap back twice as hard the minute anybody starts to fuck with me. That's how I fight with Valerie. Like the minute we start arguing, whatever she says, I just double it and totally get in her face till she has to back down or like leave the room. And it totally works too. Because I don't have to take any of the shit that I see my male friends taking from their fucking girlfriends or the shit my father takes from my mother. I mean, all he does is fucking lord it over everybody, man. Over all my brothers and sisters and like his like assistants and his dealers and his agents and all these like fucking celebrities who buy his art because he totally knows he's a complete living genius. So he's like, why should I spend 2 minutes talking to anybody I don't want to? Except now he's basically torturing everybody constantly because he basically never doesn't have to pee. And my mother's freaking out because she's working 14 hours a day because they cut all of the money out of all of her programs. And she's totally predicting major inner city catastrophe in the years to come. And she completely has his balls in a vice. She's like, Eddie, you're an asshole. Eddie, nobody gives a shit if you have to pee. You always have to pee, so shut up. She just tramples him, man. She's like, whatever you do, it doesn't matter because all you do is sell a bunch of paintings to 1% of the population. And I'm out there every day trying to save children's lives and trying to help real people who are being destroyed by Ronald Reagan. So whatever you do, however famous you are, it's just a total tissue of conceit because it has nothing to do with anybody but rich people. She just makes total emasculated mincemeat out of him, man. And the only thing he can do to get back at her is go fuck some 20-year-old groupie. Only now, he can't do that because he is so sick. So he's just totally in her power. Has to like torture her from a complete lady to wreak the maximum possible amount of havoc no matter where you are. You're a total troublemaker, Warren. I should totally ban you from my house. Oh, I'm so keyed up. I can't shut up. Oh, I wish Valerie was here. Maybe I should call that girl Natalie, see if she'll come over and give me a blowjob. She likes me, man. She told my sister I had beautiful eyes. I do have beautiful eyes. My eyes are like a completely amazing, unique shape. Like most people with my kind of eyes aren't shaped like this at all. My eyes are like so intense and direct. Like if I look people in the eye, like 9 out of 10 people can't even hold my gaze. Did you do any of that coke yet?
No, not yet.
I totally feel like donating it to charity or something. That's not funny. Wonder if anybody told his family.
Sure they did.
Well, I wonder if they'll have a funeral.
Sure they will.
It's going to be one big casket. Wonder if anybody will show up.
Why wouldn't they?
Because nobody liked the guy. I mean, I called 6 people and I was so freaked out of my mind and nobody cared at all. They were all like, wow, that's amazing. Is the coke all right? I don't know if that means they're like totally callous and unfeeling. Or whether he was just a totally reprehensible human being.
Well, I mean, he didn't really leave me with any, like, lastingly warm impressions. I mean, I'm sorry he's dead, obviously, but, like, I read the newspaper this morning, too, you know?
Well, all I know is if I had a funeral, there wouldn't be room to sit. When am I going to make a movie about all of us, man? Like, can you make that guy Donald Sulka character in a movie? With all of that shit in his apartment? How heavy would that be? And like, most people would find some bad actor to do some caricature sitcom imitation of him and miss all of the intense subtleties and qualities of his personality. If it was me, well, I would just go in there and use the real guy. And it would be so much heavier. And so much funnier, don't you think?
I don't know.
But like, don't you think I'd be such an amazing director?
I have no idea, man.
What do you mean you have no idea?
I mean, I have no idea.
I would be.
But you've never
I would
done
totally.
it.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've never done it. You don't know anything about it. You just like movies and have like an interest in people's personalities.
No, I don't
Like,
just
I
like
like
movies.
too,
I
but I don't
totally.
necessarily think that you would be a good movie director because I have no idea if you have the slightest talent for it whatsoever. Sorry.
You're really pissing me
I
off.
don't really care, man. Why did you sell my fucking toy collection for $900?
Is that what you're mad about? With poor
Oh
Stewie
my
moping
god, I
around?
don't give a fuck about Stewie! And neither do you, I didn't even know him.
So call the guy and get it back and dig your own fucking grave, you little asshole. I'm so sick of you and your moronic fucking self-imposed dilemma. I have been dealing drugs for 5 years and never once dropped anything on the fucking floor! Because I'm not an imbecile! I cannot believe you do that! And then you have the nerve to give me shit because I undersold your little toy box?
Why do you always have to talk to me that way, man?
Why do I talk to you what way?
Why do you always have to, like, call me an asshole every 5 seconds? I don't like it.
What are you talking about? We call each other shit all the time, so don't start with me, Warren. Because all I've been doing for the last 2 days is totally trying to help you.
Look, man, I'm sure you're doing something, but honestly, I can't even tell if you're on my side.
What are you talking about? I'm on your side. I'm totally on your
And
side.
how come you're always, like, reminding me that I haven't done well with girls in a really long time, man?
Because
And always, like, calling me a fuck-up and telling me how incompetent I am. It's like this running motif every time we hang out.
You're a fuck
And
up, so am I.
And how come every time I say I like a girl, immediately you say like, oh, she's got a fat ass, or she's got no tits, or she's got a fucking horse face, or something. Like Jessica Goldman was the first girl I ever had a chance with that was clearly good looking enough for you to not make me feel like a second-rate asshole just for wanting to go out with her.
You're really making me mad. That's what you're mad about? Because of that time I said that girl Susan had a horse face? That's just the way I talk, man. We all talk that way. You can't suddenly turn around and act all fucking nerd and sensitive about that shit, man. Besides, that girl Susan did have a horse face. And everybody else could see it. I'm just the only one who says it. And when you're with a really good-looking girl, I fucking say that. So don't give me this shit from the back benches of the fucking peanut gallery because it's total bullshit. And I'm already so sick of you. After hanging out with you for less than 24 hours in a row, I'm like 2 seconds away from fucking beating the shit out of you, little fucking asshole. What do you mean I'm not on your side?
Look, man, I'm sure you love me, and you're totally like my personal hero. But I just don't get the feeling that you are. What are you crying about?
What do you think I'm crying about?
I think you're probably crying about something bad you think happened to you.
No. It's because you said I was your hero.
Oh.
So what are you saying? You want to stop being friends with me?
I don't know, man. I'm not like breaking up with you. I'm not your girlfriend.
So what are you saying?
I don't really know.
Well, I can't really.
Let's just drop it.
Alright.
So, can I get the money? Thanks. Now I'm only 1,800 short.
I'll start moving what's left of this shit today. See how much we can scrape up.
Doesn't matter.
You want to smoke pot?
Yeah, alright.
Where'd you get that? Got it from Stewie. Christian sold him some. I just like to find out where he got it. It pisses me off that these ragamuffins are like running around copying drugs that I don't know about. Just gonna get some of that heroin from Stewie till it killed him. I just hope it's understood in the community that this coke is like really good. And that Stewie just overdid it.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You know, it is kind of amazing that one of us actually died, you know? It's like my dad's always saying, he's always like, you know how much you got to fuck up before anything bad actually happened to you? You and all your friends from that Upper West Side school that thinks it's gonna cripple you for life if it teaches you how to fucking spell. You know what happens to other kids that do the kind of shit you guys do, man? They die, and the only difference between you and them is my money. It's like this big safety net, but you can't stretch it too far because your sister fell right through it. But you know, the fact is he's just so freaked out of his mind that he did so well for himself, and it all blew up in his face, you know? Like, he did this great thing for himself, this enterprising thing, and made a bunch of money in this incredibly tough racket, and, like, got a house on the park without the help of anyone else. But when he was totally at, like, the height of his power, he lost control of his own daughter, and she ended up getting beaten to death by some guy from the world next door to us, you know? And there was nothing he could do about it. So for the past 9 years, he's just been trying to, like, pound his life back together, but it's not really working too well because he's totally alone. You know?
I guess. I can't believe you don't think I'm on your side.
Alright, man. Alright, you're on my side.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I guess I'll just go home.